Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns' late-game heroics led the T-Wolves to a first-round sweep of KD and the Suns. It was the first sweep in franchise history. Edwards scored 31 of his 40 points in the second half, including a highlight reel one-handed jam, yes sir, in the fourth. As for KD, Devin Booker and the Suns, it's never fun, folks, when the brooms come out.
Hopefully everybody's feeling the same type of hurt. And, you know, it has to be fixed. I have to be better. Kevin has to be better. Brad has to be better. Coach has to be better. If we're the leaders of the team, we can't be out there unprepared.
Yeah, we could be better in all areas. It's hard to pinpoint just one thing right now. I mean, when you reflect back on the season, I think that, like I've been saying, we just were inconsistent with our play and the style of play that we wanted. But that's as far as I'll go. I think guys will dig deep this summer, work on what they need to work on individually.
No worse professional feeling in the world than getting swept in the NBA playoffs. I've never been a part of it. I feel pretty low right now. I want to speak to our fans directly and say, you know, I share your passion. I'm as disappointed as y'all are. But, you know, we got beat by a better team.
All right, Eze, here's what I want to know. Do you feel like the T-Wolves sweep of Phoenix is more about Ant's dominance or the failure of the Suns' big three?
It's the failure of the Suns' big three. But I want to say a superstar is official.
Was born. He's here.
He is here. You understand? There was MJ. There was Kobe. And now there is Anthony Edwards. It's like that. Ladies and gentlemen, a superstar has officially arrived in the NBA. When you see, y'all, a new day has arrived, and that's what this is. But I'm still going to talk about the Phoenix Suns. First of all, Frank Vogel is a champion as a coach. He's on the verge of being unemployed. He's on the verge of
one and done?
I think he's going to be one and done. I think the Phoenix Suns are going to make a change.
Wow.
I don't know that's for sure, but that's what I've been hearing. I mean, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Now, whether that's fair or not, I don't know. I will tell you this. They struggled miserably defensively throughout this year, particularly in the fourth quarter, and that was your signature. When you can't defend and you don't do stuff in the fourth quarter that you're doing in the first three quarters, and that has been your MO all season long, and it was never fixed, and you don't see the players really gravitating towards him, I'm not telling you the man can't coach. I'm not telling you the man doesn't deserve to be a head coach in the NBA. I'm telling you his future in Phoenix, in my opinion, I think it's one and done. I think Frank Vogel's going to be gone. You got Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal both making a $50 million next year. Devin Booker's at 49 plus. That's $150 million that you're obligated. I don't think this team is going to stay together. I think it's entirely possible that Kevin Durant's going to be gone. I'm not ruling anything out right now because this is a disaster.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave it like this because I want to give y'all something to say. I'm not going to say everything. Here's what I will say about Kevin Durant. I warned him. I warned everybody that loves Kevin Durant. I love Kevin Durant. I said, yo, he's a two-time champion. He's a two-time NBA Finals MVP, surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the greatest offensive players we have ever seen, and it ain't like he didn't show up.
Right.
It ain't like he didn't show up. But the bottom line is this. You left Steph Curry to join Kyrie Irving. You departed from Brooklyn to go to Phoenix. The situation was self-inflicted, and that, especially when you go out like this, is going to be as, if not more, remembered than the titles that you won with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's right. But I've told folks who will remain nameless that really, really were upset at me because of it, I said this is what's going to happen when you have a great player like that that's home watching the playoffs with the rest of us. He's not going to get the sympathy from the basketball gods.
No.
He's just not.
It's being reported, I don't know if it's true or not, but Sean says that Kevin Durant was upset with his role with the team because he spent most of his time hanging out in the corner. Now, that's what Sean's reporting. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm sure Kevin Durant will come and says, that didn't come from me, and he'll shoot that down. The problem that you have is you don't have a point guard. Devin Booker is not a point guard. You can put anybody like, well, he can handle the ball. You need somebody that can consistently facilitate the ball to get the ball to Booker, to get the ball to Kevin Durant. You took him away from his natural position. Now, he had great numbers, But nobody else. I mean, Kevin Durant's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's going to get his. Bradley Beal was a huge disappointment because he was supposed to be the third option.
Yep.
And he gave you playing 39 minutes and he gave you less than 17 points a game. He didn't play well. Last night he gave you 9.6 turnovers, 6 fouls. That's not good enough. And he was supposed to be the third. He was supposed to be the third guy. He was supposed to, when Kevin Durant don't have it going, Book doesn't have it going, there is Beal. So you was always going to have somebody that could go get you 30 on a given night. When you have 82 points and with the efficiency in which they gave you those 82 points, Monica and Stephen A., and to lose, that Ant-Man went crazy in the second half. But Devin Booker was step for step with him. Kevin Durant was step for step with him. And I told them, oh, don't nobody play defense. You don't need to worry about defense. They keep telling them they got no wing defenders. They can't defend it. And when Vogel had that great defense, look what they had. Paul George in his prime was an elite defender. He had Roy Hibbert in the middle. He had Lance Stevenson. He had guys that could lock it down on the edges. And when you got to the paint, Roy Hibbert was throwing it out there. They don't got no defenders. They got no wing defenders. Book's not no defender.
They exchanged DeAndre Ayton with Nurkic.
Yes! But DeAndre Ayton could score. But I say this, the thing that I love most about Ant-Man, whoever got it going, Ant-Man said, let me get it. Kevin Durant started to get it going, he'll leave his guy, say, I got KD. Book get it going, I'll leave him back. I'm going to go get Book. He don't duck nothing. Monica, he don't duck no smoke, and I'm coming at you on the other end. Because you gave me a bucket down here. Hey, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going right back at
Shannon, so I agree with you 100%, Unc. And that's why, to me, for me, this is actually more about Minnesota than it is about Phoenix. We are witnessing the real live changing of the guard in the league, right? You just opened the show, Stephen A., that saying that Ant Edwards should be the face of the league moving forward. I think it's hard to argue that case. I also think, as you guys all just pointed out, when this roster came together, we had questions, comments, and concerns. Rate, review, scribe, 2 out of 5 stars. Like, we had questions initially. And so all of those things have come to fruition. I think their big three has played 41 games together. When you look at what they did as far as the big three, if you still want to hold on to that, fine. But you can't have 2 of the same things. Right? You didn't have a piece that was your utilitarian, defender, Swiss Army knife. It was redundant. And for Bradley Beal, a guy who's very talented, but he's been hampered with injuries for years. You don't have depth. You didn't have enough size. So to me, we all, in some ways, saw this coming. And so it's far more about Minnesota.
I'm going to disagree with you, Eminem, because see, one of the biggest problems, well, I shouldn't say it's a problem, it's one of the things that's just absolutely adorable about you. You know, you find the positive. You'll find the silver lining. It's what you do. It's your MO. It's what you do. I mean, somebody could stick up the joint and you'll go like this. Well, he just had a bad day. I mean, tomorrow there's always a new day tomorrow. I get it. This is what you do. You understand what I'm saying? You're wonderful. You're absolutely wonderful. I'm not saying you're wrong about anything you said about Minnesota. If Minnesota had won the series, both of y'all on the money. It's that Phoenix got swept.
It's
now,
how they won.
It's a sweep in the first round. I mean, damn. That's nasty. That's bad. Kevin Durant got swept. Devin Booker got swept. How many times I say Devin Booker could be Kobe-esque? He just turned it on or whatever. Got swept. I understand losing, sure, but we got to remember. This is the biggest thing you didn't bring up, Eminem. Tell me. They swept Minnesota in the regular season.
Now that argument, Stephen A., is making me sick. Because come on now.
Listen what I'm saying. You swept them in the regular season. One of the biggest reasons was when Rudy Gobert was on the basketball court, you all were able to exploit him. The playoffs come, and you can't figure out how to do it one time. Not one time, not one game. You couldn't get it done. They got swept. Listen, it's very, very embarrassing when you are a champion, a former champion, when you're elite, when you're Hall of Famers, when you're All-Stars. I mean, Bradley Beal is one of those situations where my brother, I know he could play, but damn, you went to the nation capital. They're going to accuse you of contaminating stuff out there in the desert because how the hell you get that swept when your first time arriving and you get $50 million and you look the way that you looked? That's a problem, okay? But Kevin Durant being who he is, what he means to basketball, to get bounced out 4 straight, damn, y'all. I mean, it's very few things that are bigger than that.
It's changing right before our eyes.
6
Steph Curry,
consecutive playoff losses for the Suns.
Marla,
Yeah,
let me
go
say
ahead.
this.
Yeah.
Steph Curry didn't even make the playoffs. Kevin Durant's gone. There's a chance LeBron's
changing
in.
of the guard.
Yeah, it's a new day.
A chance. So you saw he wouldn't let it happen. He wouldn't let it happen Saturday. He said you won't celebrate on my court.
Oh, please.
You won't celebrate on my court.
Denver couldn't hit a garbage can in the basket right in front of them Saturday.
Whoa, don't do
that was just an aberration.
Oh.
That won't happen again. I mean, come on, missing all of them damn shots.
Look,
They had so many wide open shots. I thought I could go out there and play for them. I mean, they were wide open.
Shannon, are you puffing your chest out a little after that Lakers
What about
win?
Rui? What about all the shots Rui missed? What about D'Lo in game 3? What about D'Lo in game 3 ain't score points?
I thought we talked about game 4, Shannon. You know, when you couldn't be found. See, you couldn't be found in game 3.
What are we doing, Shannon?
We're gonna get into the Lakers next.
Did I call you after game? Did I call you Saturday?
You called me after game 4.
Oh, my bad.
I couldn't find you after game 3.
I had my minutes was out. I ain't have no minutes. I had to give me some weekend minutes.
Oh, get out of here.
He was on Amtrak with a phone with no minutes.
Oh, my God. He lost service on the
Ridiculous,
train.
man. You got to be kidding me, man.